Taking a look at San Antonio. They need the boost here from the hometown fans, trailing 2-0. It is critical for them to start to edge back into the series.
And guys, losing this one would be devastating. For all intents and purposes, this game is a must-win. You really have to treat it like a Game 7.
Exactly. Back on their home court, it's their chance to change the momentum in the series. But you're right, you can't go down 3 games to none and expect to come back and win the series.
Now Golden State's starting 5. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. And it's Reed in at the center, filling out the middle. Duncan with the screen on Curry. It's Parker with the drive. A baseline J. And Aldridge the basket on the assist by Parker. Aldridge has got his second bucket of the night.
Not sure how he gets that pass off. I thought for sure he was going to pull the trigger.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Ginobili with the steal. Parker outside. The Warriors pull it in. It was a big win for them, coming off Tuesday's match.
Was not even close. I mean, they had points coming from all over the place.
Yeah, they stayed true to the game plan offensively and never strayed at all. Impressive performance.
Here's Parker after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Parker passes to Aldridge. Fires from 14, and he gets the bucket. Aldridge has got 6.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Now let's find out what head coach Greg Popovich had to say to Doris Burke. Doris?
He had the demeanor you might expect from a coach in his situation. After dropping the first 2 in hostile territory, he recognizes the task they have in front of them. He said, we didn't get it done on the road, and now we have to take care of business at home. Simple as that. Let's see how it plays, guys.
All right, Doris. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. Freak, number 1. And it's Reed pulling it down.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 8 points for Freak.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Now here's Duncan. Can't capitalize on the good screen. Iguodala kicks to Reed. Shot is no good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And he gets it to go. That's now 8 points for LaMarcus Aldridge.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
The feed to Reed. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Parker dishes to Duncan. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, just 5 on the clock. Out to Parker, takes a 3. Warriors with the rebound. It's hauled in by Tony Parker.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Down low, and Duncan throws it down.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Spurs trail by 3. Parker with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And Duncan gets it to go in.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
clearly he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Curry kicks to Reed. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Reed's got 10.
His switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
And the Spurs making a change here. Zeller's check. Here's Parker. Ginobili outside. Pass to Zeller. Reed with the steal. The drive by Iguodala. Green, the pass to Iguodala. Here's Reed. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Spurs trail by 3. Parker kicks to Zeller. That's good. Zeller's got his first bucket in this one.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finished hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Now here's Leonard. The pass to Aldridge. Puts it up from 17. Great D that time from Green. Warriors leading by 3. Here's Reed. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Here's Leonard. Got a piece of it. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. A different look now for San Antonio. West is checked in for Aldridge. Green comes in for Manu Ginobili. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. Golden State also making some changes. Barnes is checked in for Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Thompson.
It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Both teams playing downhill. You know, coaches say that all the time. You want to play downhill. Well, at some point you think somebody's got to cool off in this one, right?
And here's Mills following the three-pointer by Freak. Offensive rebound, Zeller, and he uses the glass on the layup. Zeller's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
It's stolen by Green. Mills dishes to Leonard. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Spurs shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Draymond Green. Leonard hits them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Spurs trail by 4. Here's Mills. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Zeller, a screen on Curry. Now Mills. Clock at 4. From the arc. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Warriors leading by 4. They double team Curry. Oh! Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying hard to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
Balanced scoring, Clark, for them. They're moving it well.
Yeah, you love to see teams share the sugar. Everybody getting a touch, everybody enjoying an opportunity to score. That makes it a lot of fun for everybody on the court.
You know, it sounds better when you say it than watching it. Okay? I like better when you say it. Sharing the sugar.
You might want to cut down on that sugar intake, though, Clark. But anyway, everybody's been involved in this offense here early on, and it has a way of helping you defensively.
That's good. 25 points for Freak.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Now here's Mills, guarded by Kerr. Zeller, and it's denied. And the whistle blows, so that'll be a shooting foul. Great defensive effort there with the blocked shot. But he got more than just the ball that time. Free throws coming up right now. First trip to the line for him here. He hits the second from the line. Warriors leading by 3. Left side Curry. Here's Reed. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And that's now 27 points for Freak.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop. Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Spurs shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Boris Diaz checked in for Zeller.
2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. And here are the Warriors now. 4-point game. Curry gets the screen from Reed. And the foul called on Daniel Green. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was. That was really a gift there. A nice steal, but probably a pass that shouldn't have been made in the first place.
Curry with the steal. 2 on the clock. And the rejection by Leonard. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the... And LaMarcus Aldridge, the franchise player on this team, without question. He talked about the responsibility that comes with...
In every aspect, you know, it's such...
Break. Does that acceptance come with putting a whole lot more pressure on? A different look now for San Antonio. Cody Zeller comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And West subs in for Boris Diaz. And then for Golden State, Reed is checked in for Azili. Rush comes in for Barnes. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. And Golden State looking at who they've got. The Splash Brothers are the guards. Draymond Green is out there with Rush. And it's Reed in at the center. West passes to Parker. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Freak.
Talk about a terrific game for Zeller. He's got 11 points, and he's contributed 3 points from the line, too.
And those free throws add up, guys. That is extra offense.
And so Zeller nails both of them.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
Look at the players who have stood out and taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Freak is second. Klay Thompson third.
Well, these two guys are consistent producers. I mean, they've had excellent playoff runs so far. The crowds get louder, and on every shot, it's got to be hard to maintain your concentration, but these guys find a way to do it.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Spurs really lit it up. He ended with 47 points and came out of nowhere defensively, swatting away one shot after another. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty hot.
And, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Spurs.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Kicks it to West. Goes up the baseline. Draymond Green with the rebound. Warriors trail by 6. Rush dishes to Green. Launches the 3. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And it's Green missing. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here's Reed, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And it's 29 points for Freak. Spurs leading by 4. Now here's Parker. He dishes it to West. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
The Spurs making a switch here. Mills is checked in. West kicks to Mills. Shot clock at 5. Shoots. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
Even though it went down, I don't think that's the kind of look they should be settling for.
It's Curry with the drive. Reed, beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Reed's got 4 points in the quarter.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Now here's Mills, guarded closely. West a screen on Curry. Pass to West. The Warriors pull it in. Reed's got 4 rebounds in this game. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. The three-pointer, no good. Spurs leading by 4, and Mills kicks to Green. The dish to Mills. Pick by West. Shot off the pick. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. West has got 5.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Zeller, a screen on Curry. We've got 1:23 left in the first half of basketball. Shoots from 12, and it's West missing.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Now here's Mills, guarded by Curry. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
They're just over 80% from the line now. Much better than what they shot in the first.
The Spurs have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
I like his aggressiveness here in the quarter. He's getting to the line much more than he did earlier.
Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for the Spurs.
This is exactly what you need to do with the lead. Just knock down your free throws. When you get fouled, knock them down.
And that one's good. And now that's 35 points for Freak.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Outside Curry. Open shot, Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And it's 6 points for Klay Thompson.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
The Warriors trail. To the middle. And another hit. Shot made once more from Reed. Reed's got 37. And here is Ginobili. Takes a 3. Shot is off. Tie game in.
Yes, Kevin, here.
Hey guys, let's settle down for a minute and talk about that first half. I don't need to tell you how important the rest of this game is, so listen close. If there's something I'd like to see us do as well in the second half as we did in the first, it's get the ball into the low post. They've had no answer when we've gotten it into the paint. I'll say this for us, though. Our shot selection has been terrific. We haven't forced things, and the shots are dropping for us because of that patience. The pace of the game, just to bring that up real quick, isn't a huge concern because I think we're suited to play at any speed, but somewhere in the middle of the tempo spectrum would probably be ideal. We've got a very clear job to do and only one half to do it. This is playoff basketball. I want everything you got.
We welcome you back here to the coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's been a revelation tonight, almost scoring at will in that first half.
Really hard to fathom he'll be able to keep it up for the next 2 quarters, but, you never know. It could be a special night for him.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. That seems all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the floor for San Antonio, the timeless Parker and Manu are the 1 and the 2. Duncan is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Leonard in at the small forward. And it's good on the assist by Parker. 6 points for Kawhi Leonard. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of them.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well. And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Passes it to Reed. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Reed's got 41.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Parker kicks to Leonard. 9 feet out, and good. Got the English that time as it falls. Leonard's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Green and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
San Antonio trailing here.
Timeout. Start it. We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting...
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Guys, thank you. I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was saying to his team. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through LaMarcus Aldridge. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. Parker against Iguodala. Poked away. Iguodala with the steal. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. Here's Curry. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And the Warriors making a change here. Barnes is checked in. Aldridge a screen. Ginobili kicks to Aldridge. It's Thompson off the drive. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And the dunk by Duncan.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Iguodala against Parker. Double team on Parker. Wants to get it to Duncan, and does. Tries it from 9. No good. And Golden State will come the other way. It's Iguodala with the drive. Reed the pass to Iguodala. Thompson dishes to Reed. A rebound by the Spurs. Leonard kicks to Parker. Aldridge with it. He's got 10. Outside Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Shoots. Can't nail the jumper.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Thompson passes to Curry. Nice D from Ginobili.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Here's Aldridge. Parker outside. They set the pick. There's the triple. The shot misses. Curry with some nice D. Warriors leading by 6. And Iguodala gets it to go in on the assist by Curry.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Duncan with the screen for Parker. Ginobili right side. And he drops it in from the low post. Ginobili's got 5 now.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
On the Spurs with some changes. Boris Diaz checked in for
Spacing.
the Spurs. Zeller, he's checked in for Aldridge. West comes in for Boris Diaz. And it's Ginobili in for Green. Then for the Warriors, Reed is checked in for Azili. Draymond Green comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Rush in for Sean Livingston. Spurs trail by 3. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
West a screen on Curry. And Mills kicks it to West. And it's blocked by Reed. And he recovers it. Second chance shot. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. Golden State's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Curry kicks to Barnes. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Ginobili left side. Here's Leonard. It's deflected. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Warriors lead by... All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. 4th quarter should be good. Here's Curry. On the court for Golden State here in the 4th. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. Green is out there with Reed. And it's Curry in at the point guard.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Duncan with the screen for Parker. He feeds it to Zeller. He kicks to Duncan. Shoots from 12. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Reed. Thompson outside. And there it is again from him. Shot good from Reed. Reed's got 48.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets. And that's exactly what they need to do right now. I mean, just attack the basket. And, hey, if you get fouled, maybe you get some free throws out of it.
Thompson for the triple. Another three for Golden State.
Now, this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up.
Can't remember the last time they missed one. Remarkable shooting here.
Here's Reed. Look at that. And he dunks it down.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia.
Got it. Let's get the ball
Curry
inside.
dishes to Reed. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Assist from
Reed's got 52 points.
They've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
And here they come.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Here's Thompson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Rejected by Reed.
Got it. Let's get the ball
Curry against
inside.
Parker. Here's Reed. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Reed's got 17 points here in the second half. Spurs trail by 20. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right. Spurs making a switch here. Aldridge is checked in. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for the Warriors. There's the pick. Dishes it to Aldridge. Shot to stop the run. Great tee that time from Green.
Boy, they just cannot take the lid off.
Well, they need a basket in the worst possible way, and they've got to stop this run, and the only way you do that, you got to score yourself.
Duncan with the screen for Parker. Ginobili kicks to Leonard. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Warriors leading by 20. Curry passes to Iguodala. Golden State moving the ball around. A nice shot by Reed.
Yep, he's their leading scorer, Kevin, in this game, and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
San Antonio's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Parker kicks to Leonard. Duncan high post. The Warriors pull it in. To the paint. And the dunk by Reed.
That feed by Iguodala, a really good example of his passing ability.
Spurs shooting well. They're at 45%. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
This is disruptive. This can't happen.
Now Leonard launches it, and Aldridge gets it to go on the assist by Parker. 13 points for Aldridge.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
And Green gets it to go.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Aldridge dishes to Parker. Thompson against Leonard. The feed to Aldridge. Aldridge can't get that one to fall.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Curry kicks to Green. Inside. Curry, good. Curry's got 14 points now in the second half.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Duncan, the pass to Parker. Duncan with the screen for Parker. From the wing, and the rejection by Iguodala. Screen by Duncan. 3 on the clock. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Welcome, fans, to the FIBA World Championships.
Reed with the steal. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And he lays in the alley-oop.
Really a heads-up play on both ends there. The steal and the quick push on the break.
Rapid-fire basketball at its best. Boom, 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 bang.
Parker against Iguodala. Here's Leonard. And it's Reed pulling it down. Reed's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feed. Iguodala's got 3 assists in the game. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Feeds it to Aldridge. Takes the turnaround J. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him. Aldridge has got 5 points in the quarter. Golden State's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Green, and it's Golden State with another.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Screen by Duncan. Parker kicks to Ginobili. Back to Parker. 6 on the shot clock. Duncan with the screen for Parker. Again, the Spurs good for 2. Here's Curry. Reed a screen on Parker. Here's Curry. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Then for the Warriors, Ezeli's checked in for Draymond Green. Rush comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Thompson. And Diaw kicks to Mills. Diaw, the screen. 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Mills can't hit.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboards.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
The Warriors' shooting has been brilliant in this game, 67% from the floor.
And game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight, and an important win for the Warriors.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for the kid. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Golden State's gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Ezeli kicks to Reed, and the shot is good.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
And Mills kicks to Zeller. No good again that time.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Here's Reed. That 3 off the mark. 32 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Knocked loose to the left wing. Here's Mills. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Now, here is Reed. Shoots. No good there off the double clutch.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
You put on what was simply an incredible fourth period. How were you able to take over this game in the end?
I think our team just wore them down over the course of the first.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was lights out shooting at its best from him in this game. 60-plus points is rarefied territory that few players ever see in the NBA. But we saw it here tonight. Truly jaw-dropping. And how'd you feel about his performance, Shaq?
When Freak puts it all together, it's no contest to who the best player on the court is. He was outstanding tonight. His feel and understanding of the game were on display.
He played a rugged brand of D tonight, fellas, blocking a grand total of 9 shots. Positioning, technique, anticipation. He had everything working for him. We say it a lot. Defense can win games, and that was definitely the case here.
And that'll signal the end of our NBA postseason coverage of Round 2 for tonight. More Round 2 action yet to come. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, this is...